Welcome back to Garage Matters. Now today we're going to be swapping out these old school halogen bulbs that came with this 2010 Nissan Frontier for something more modern. We're going to go with the RimThin lighting. This is a 9007 series and you're going to need this for a 2010 Nissan Frontier. Let's go ahead and get this unboxed and see what we're working with. Now, as you can tell, this is not even open yet, so I don't even know if this is going to fit or not. Sometimes, when you order stuff online, it is designed just a little bit different, and they don't fit. So I'm kind of curious if this is going to fit even at all. All right, there we go. So inside of this box, it doesn't come with any gloves. Now, all it comes with is just the bulb, and this bulb actually looks pretty good. It's got two LED chips on each side. Now before we go installing this on the vehicle, let's take a look at the specs real quick. Right here we have operating voltage, 12 volts. It's made out of aluminum. Operating temperature, and here it says that the speed of the fan is 12,000 RPMs. I'm kind of curious how loud this light is going to sound. Now down here where it says waterproof rating, IP67. Now apparently if it's IP67, you can submerge this up to a meter for about 30 minutes and ideally it should still work, but I don't know if I want to believe that just yet, because if you're looking down in here, you can kind of see that green chip for the LED right there. Totally exposed. So for this video testing purposes, I'm not going to do that just yet because I haven't even installed this on the vehicle. Now for installation, all you're going to need is a flathead screwdriver. And for this 2010 Nissan Frontier, fairly simple job, maybe about 10 minutes tops for each side, but you just come back behind the headlight right here, find this white retaining ring right here. All you're going to do is just turn it counterclockwise and then pull it out, just like that. Now, since it's unlocked, we can go ahead and unplug this light. You're just going to pull it out just like this, and it comes right on out. Now to get this harness off the bulb itself, we're going to grab our flathead screwdriver, come in between this tab right here, lift up on it, and then pull this harness off. It should come right on out. So once it's unlocked like that, we can just pull on this harness and it should come right on out. Okay. It is almost there. All right, so that is how you separate the harness from the bulb. Now let's take a look at this bulb real quick. Before we pull it off, let's take a look at how it seats in the retaining lock. So it's nice and flush, no issues at all. We'll go ahead and pull this off real quick and take a look at the factory bulb. So this bulb is made in the USA. And it was made on April 27, 2010. Now this bulb is still the original bulb in this 2010 Nissan Frontier. And this lasted about 16 years. How cool is that? Now let's go ahead and see if the new bulb right here is even going to fit. Slide that in place and take a look at that. It mates up perfectly. No issues at all. I'm pretty sure that this is going to fit just fine. But I do want to caution you guys again, when you're purchasing these bulbs for 2010 Nissan Frontier, you got to watch out for certain manufacturers. This one's also a 9007 series, but look what happens when I try to fit it inside of this retaining lock. It's getting caught up right here. And it doesn't fit at all. It does not fit. Either way does not fit. Take a look at that. Now, on this 2010 Nissan Frontier, these RimThins fit no problems, no issues. and it looks like it's gonna go on there just fine. So let's go ahead and put this back on the vehicle and do a quick light check. Now with a bulb in here, let's go ahead and see where this bulb is going again. So here's a better view of where we are putting that bulb back into place. So that hole right there, we're gonna put this bulb straight through that hole. Let me show you how to do it. Got a bulb right here. Come around to this side right here, and you can just go from this way and then just line it up with that hole and then push it straight through. Now you want to make sure that it's oriented in the proper position. And the proper position is to make sure that this tab is sticking straight up. Now just gonna press it down in there nice and firm, and then we're gonna grab our retaining lock and then line it up and over, and then turn it clockwise to lock it in place. Now let's go ahead and pull the bulb out. This bulb is not going anywhere. Now if you forget to put this retaining lock on, here's what's gonna happen. This is just gonna pop on out. So really important that you don't forget to install this retaining lock. So let's go ahead and put this retaining lock on here again. Turn it clockwise. It's locked in place, not coming out. And then the last thing we need to do is just grab the harness and plug it up. All right, now it's not coming out anywhere. Let's go ahead, turn the lights on and do the light check. Now I just want to see if it comes on. All right, so the light does come on, and I don't know if you can tell any difference or not, but take a look at that. That's the old one, and this is the new one. Now let's grab our light meter. I've got it set to times 100, and this is gonna be not the best, but I'm just gonna walk right in front of here and just hold it straight down. So with the halogen bulb, we are reading about 4750. I'm gonna walk straight over here to the RimThin, and we are around 150 times 100, so about 120, 150, somewhere around 150, 140, so up in the hundreds. Now for our next test, I just want to see how hot these bulbs get. Now LEDs, they normally run cooler, so let's take a look at how hot this bulb is. So we are somewhere around 89 up to 90. That's still cool enough to touch. Let's go ahead and head over to this halogen bulb over here. So it's about 120, and I can tell you that it is cooking inside of that housing. Let me show you guys. Now I was really careful doing this, and I recommend not doing it, but I did it for testing purposes. I slowly pulled out this bulb over here, and let's see, it is about 98, 89, and that is not too bad at all. It's not that hot. 96, as hot as 96. Let's go ahead and turn this light off so we can see the red dot better, but so we're about 90 up to 100, somewhere around 100. Still not too bad. Let's go ahead and take a look at the halogen bulb that's over here. So I'm just gonna kind of put that out of the way and put the pointer right on that bulb. So this bulb over here is cooking. It is as hot as 121 degrees. That's pretty hot. It is pretty hot. Alright, so that's where it's at on the bulb, and it's as high as 190. So this bulb gets extremely hot for a halogen bulb. So you also want to be careful when you are removing these bulbs. You want to make sure they are cool to the touch. before you even take them out. I recommend letting the vehicle sit for a good 20 minutes just to cool down before you start messing with these bulbs. Now with both lights swapped out to the LEDs, let's hop inside the driver's seat and see what it looks like from the driver's seat. Now I know this is inside of my garage, but I can tell you that the light is nice and white. It's I got all the lights turned off in this garage. So now if you didn't know, these lights also double as high beams. So you pay once, you get both the low beam and high beams in a single LED bulb. Check this out. Flick it to high, and that is what it looks like. Let's turn it back to low. Now as you can tell, these LED bulbs right here are so much better than what I pulled out from my Nissan Frontier. These are the factory halogen bulbs again, and these, when they get hot enough to burn you. And not only that, but that warm yellow light that it produces, really not the best when it comes to nighttime visibility. And for something for nighttime visibility, I like a nice white clean light just like this. Now once again, had no issues with these RimThins 9007 series fitting onto this 2010 Nissan Frontier. Fit like a glove. Now hopefully this video helped you guys out as far as installing these RimThins on your 2010 Nissan Frontier. And remember, join us next time on Garage Matters and hit that like and subscribe button.